The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. I don't even have an excuse. I don't know what happened, but what's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? What's up, Casey? What's up, Real Tea with Krista Marie? Who else? We got MB up in the building. What's up, Melanie Jones? What's up, Doll? Thank you for being here. What's up? Who else? Aaron D. Shout out to Aaron. What's up, Deborah C? What's up, Aquarian? Bethany, Denitra. Shout out to all my members. I don't know if any of my moderators are here, but you know I love them. What's up, Benita? Who else? New York Chicken Wings, sunny California. Patricia. What's up? Right now it says nobody is here. So there's a problem with the intro video. There's a problem with the head count. Just hit the like button. I don't care who here. Just hit the like. Just make sure you hit the goddamn like button. Rest in peace to Twitter. Yes. If you guys have not signed up for Thread, you do need a separate app from your Instagram, but it's linked. When you download the app, it'll notice who you are and log you in through Instagram and basically follow everybody there. So if you're not on Thread, make sure you get on there. It's going to take over Twitter, and it's just AT2_for real, just like my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me there, go ahead and follow me. Why not? I honestly gave up on Twitter. Like, Twitter I'll use for a resource, but I don't even post my videos on there. I don't do nothing on Twitter. I think the way Elon Musk is acting, it turned me off from it. So I'm all like, I ain't gonna use it no more as a resource. Yes, but other than that, I'm not tweeting, doing none of that. And nobody was really following me on there anyway, so who cares, right? But follow me on Thread. Okay, Casey, you just follow me. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, cuz? Thank you for being here. All right, so let's go ahead and get down to it. So these stories are very interesting. I'm going to start out with more of the YouTube / celebrity. A month ago now, Peach McIntyre was going viral. I don't have her picture. Hold on, y'all. Let me put up her picture. And I promise I wasn't being shady with this picture. Okay, y'all, I promise I was not trying to be shady. Now, it might come off a little shady, but I promise I was not trying to be shady. But Peach McIntyre, right? So y'all know she's been going through it with her dude and everything like that. she was allegedly supposed to be getting a divorce, and then she ended up working it out with him, which is fine. I'm definitely all for love, especially black love. Let's give it up for them. They stay together. What's up, Shay? They're together. They're happy now, and I guess he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, right? Well, here's the thing. She doesn't have any health insurance for her kids. And again, I preface this by saying I am not a parent, but I just think as some things for a parent, you should definitely have health insurance. She has no health insurance for the kids. All the other stuff she do, like, I don't really care about. Like, it is what it is. That's all entertainment. But I feel like not having health insurance for the kids, that's a no-no to me. Granted, I know some people, don't know where to go or they don't have the resources and stuff like that, right? What's up, Cammy? However, you talk about you getting a big bag, big bank, you just moved into a new house. You telling people, oh yeah, you can get this money, but you ain't use your money for health insurance? Really? That would be the first thing you would think, like, yo, I need to make sure I get some health insurance. And again, she has said that, I think majority of her children had like had to go in the ICU, and she had to have a C-section and stuff like that. So you would think, with all the kids she had, she would have to have some kind of medical, right? So it's like very crazy. What's up, Moni? I'm all like, that's very crazy to me. You do not have any kind of health insurance. I guess now she's working with some kind of social worker to go get health insurance for her kids and stuff like that. But I just think, like, it's one thing for me as a YouTuber who is just myself not having health insurance, because there's been times I didn't have health insurance. Hell, I didn't have it until 2021. During 2020, my old job was trying to charge me a whole bunch of money. And I was like, well, y'all ain't paying me, so why I got to pay this? So I had debt from there. And then, so I didn't have health insurance for about a year until 2021. And I did covered California, or California Blue, whatever you call it, through the Obamacare and all that stuff, to finally get health insurance. But it's very important, just in general, not even, thank you, I appreciate the Cash App. Not even just, talking about for your kids, for yourself. It's important for you to do that. Yeah, Denisha, she didn't do any Medicaid or stuff like that. What she said is that she just figured it was a waste of money because anything they had, they paid just out of pocket and stuff like that. What's up, Kenny? They paid out of pocket. And so, they never had to trip or anything like that. But I'm all like, if your kids were in the ICU, then I know that bill is hefty. Now, whether you did bankruptcy or whatnot to get rid of it, that's one thing. But definitely, if you have kids, you just never know, Can I tell y'all a personal story? Put a 1 in the chat if I can tell you a personal story. It's not necessarily about me, but it's something that my dad said to me. Shout out to the hospital picture crew. Oh, y'all don't want to hear the story? All right. Benita said kids should qualify for Medicaid. Yeah, they should qualify. Okay, there we go. I was like, oh, y'all don't want to hear the goddamn story? All right. What's up, Just Curious? Okay, there we go. So me and my dad, we were in Tahoe, right? And like, there was this girl, we were going sledding or whatever, right? This girl was sliding down, and somehow she hurt her leg. And she was crying, and like her parents or the people around her were literally trying to pick her up, right? They were trying to pick her up, and I'm like, get up, you okay? Get up. And like, people were like, no, don't move her. If her leg is broken or, whatever happened, you don't want to move her. And the parents kept on trying to move her. But finally they called, the ambulance, and then they came and, got her or whatever. And my dad was all like, thank God, I've always had insurance, and especially for you, because I never want to make that decision about can I afford it versus my child's life. And so when he said that, I was like, whoa, that made a lot of sense. So, anyone out there, I'm not even trying to bash Peach, believe it or not. I'm just saying, me telling you that story is very important for your kids to have some kind of health care, because Yeah, shit. I milked my dad insurance until I was 26. Remember, you could have your be on your parents' insurance until you were 26. Shit, I milked that. So yeah, it's important for them to have insurance. Now, when they're 18 and stuff like that, yeah, you can just go ahead and cut them off and stuff like that. But yeah, get you some health insurance. Now, her bill went down from 1 million to 500 and something $1,000. So she did get it cut in half almost. So shout out to her for doing that. But yeah, she had to work with somebody to try to get the bills chopped and stuff like that. But and I'm not saying that she chose to put her kids' life at risk. But what I'm saying is that you just want to make sure that if you talking about a big bag, big bank, you got some health insurance. Hell, I need to get life insurance. You know, you just never know. I would never want to leave my parents with that kind of responsibility. I need to get life insurance, a rough IRA. You know, there's shit I need to do. But health insurance is number one. Please make sure your kids got one of those features. And again, I'm not. I know there's a whole bunch of channels that be eating her up. They be eating her up. But I'm not one of them. I'm just saying, hey, get some health insurance. That's very important. Hopefully you're handling it now. So shout out to her, you know. All right. Did y'all hear there was some cocaine in the White House? I'm in love with the cocoa. So there was some cocaine in the White House. Originally they said it was in the lobby, but now they're saying it was in the West Wing in the entrance way. That's where they found the cocaine. It was hiding in a cubby. Now you know Hunter Biden was just there, and you know he liked the cocoa. And so what I was wondering, do y'all think this man right here might have had him a little cocaine, and then he was like, "Oh shit, 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 let me hide this," and he stashed it somewhere. Makes sense to me, y'all. I'm just saying, it makes sense to me. Make it make sense, and it making sense to me. Oh no, 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 no. Put a one in the chat if I'm okay, you guys. Is something going on? Let me read some of your comments while I catch up real quick. I want to make sure everything's okay before I move forward. Ask your parents if they got life insurance on you and when you were a baby. Some of them do and don't tell you. Oh God, Lord, they trying to kill me. Oh Lord. I gotta ask. Okay, one. Okay, I'm okay. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and restart it, Melanie, and come back. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because yesterday somebody said you were buffering, but I refreshed my page. Okay, you just had to refresh it. Okay. Oh, definitely could have been. It could have been planted by the other side. Deborah, you bring up a good point. I can definitely see that happening too. It could have been planted, and let's be honest, you know, we all gonna blame Hunter out of everybody. We gonna blame him no matter what he does, if he's recovering or not. I think also, you know, something that is very interesting is that how did you get in the White House with that on you? You know what I mean? Because don't they pat people down? Don't they make sure that they're good? You know, like there's things that take in place before you can get in the White House. Also, they do background checks. You gotta, you know, get the, you know, before you can even enter. Like they still make that a requirement to make sure you get the, and like there's so much stuff you have to do. Like not everybody can just go to the White House. So I'm all like, somebody is planning something and somebody is slipping through the cracks. So I just want to know, or the Secret Service was ready to enjoy America's birth. Right. Because, you know, allegedly, and then I got to switch topics because they're going to try to shut my video down. You know, allegedly, they said that, you know, the people, you know, like the Congress and all that, they be having them wild parties, you know, wink, 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 what kind of parties I'm talking about. They be having them parties and they like to, you know, is that how you do it, y'all? I've never done it, but is that how you do it, y'all? They do all that. So y'all let me know if I did it right. I'm going to hell. But shout out to Hunter Biden. Hopefully he's okay and recovering. But yeah, they're gonna eat him up every time. Now he should have went to jail. That's definitely some privilege right there. You know, went to jail for something he didn't even doing. But hey, it is what it is. As long as he's not working in the White House, I really don't care how much crack he smoked. That's just me. As long as he's not in there. It'd be different if he had a position in there. But hey, smoke all the crack you want. I get it. Anyway. I'm going to hell, y'all. I am going to hell. I said smoke as much crack as you want. What's wrong with me? And for those of you just joining in, make sure you guys join me on Thread. That's the Instagram version of Twitter. Everybody has been on it. I see right now I'm getting a whole bunch of notifications, all like blah blah blah's following you. Also too, I'm on Discord as well. I just don't really know how to use it. Remember last night I was talking about the whole I was on coffee and then it takes you over to Discord. Excuse me, when I was talking about the whole Jaguar right thing. So I'm on there too if you guys want to chat, whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to this. Now, this is a couple of days old, but I wanted to go ahead and just give my thoughts and opinion on this. So TMZ or paparazzi, whoever was outside, asked Michael Jordan, like, does he approve of Marcus, his son, and Larsa, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife relationship? And he was all like, no. He kept walking and got in the car. Now, I was just looking at this. You got to think, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan have history, and they still don't get along. Remember, he didn't even want to be a part of Michael Jordan's documentary, right? They have a long history. So here's my thing. Larsa, Marcus, out of all the people, right? Why did y'all have to get together? Why did y'all have to get together? I think, if you ain't talked to the dad or talked to the mom and got y'all were very public. Then y'all try to lie and say y'all were just friends. And now all of a sudden y'all were together. Here's my thing. It's nothing. I don't even care about the age difference because Michael Jordan has an age difference with his wife. His wife is 45 and he's 60. There's a 15 age difference. They have a 15-year age difference right here, Marcus and Larsa. So obviously you date the younger women. He liked the older women. So, that's hypocrisy right there. So I'm not even going to do that. But for me, out of all the people, why did y'all have to hook up with each other? You knew it was going to be messy. Y'all knew how it was going to look. When people ask you questions about it, you can't be offended because, yeah, everybody looking like, how this relationship work? How does this relationship work? Larsa be looking like she be chasing the money. It looks like she be chasing the money. This looks like a money grab, or it looks like, hey, I need some more ratings on the Real Housewives. Let's go on that show. So Larsa is on the Miami show, and I guess that Marcus is supposed to be like featured and stuff like that on there this upcoming season. What you say they might as well blame it on Trump. My phone is that's a personal thing. Okay. Let me catch up. He better not. We all know she was in the locker room with everyone. And Margo, that could be why Michael Jordan is like, I don't approve of this. Because she was probably with his homies. She still got the last name Pippen. You still got the last name Pippen. Mind you, I don't know what her name was before then, but nobody cares. But you still go by your married last name. You still go by your married last name. So you are holding on to that relevancy. I feel like when you divorce, I do feel like you should change your name. Now, Tina Turner, that was her stage name. Her real name is Anna Mae Bullock, So, and Tina Turner was the star. She should definitely be able to keep her name. But Larsa, why have you not changed your name? Like, would you change? And here's the thing. So what if these two get married and then he go ahead and change it to, she changed her name to Jordan. That's just going to be awkward, y'all. Larsa Jordan. And how we know Larsa and Michael Jordan ain't hooked up? Shout out to the hospital picture crew. What? Y'all crazy. I can't stand y'all, but I love y'all. What's up, Miss ATLien? Saying if I didn't say hi, I'm sorry. Right. And people were saying that too. They said like she changed her look to look like Kim K. Like damn, I should have brought a picture up of the old her versus the new her. The new her is Kim K. The old her, we don't know who that is. Completely different woman. Completely different woman. So if they get married, Mike gonna be Scotty kid's granddaddy. He gonna be the grandpappy. He gonna be the grandpappy. I just think it's too much intermingling, and yeah, like I said, you could have had anybody, and why that? It's just awkward, And them being in the public eye, they should think about perception, And my thing is that Chris Marie said, "Leave my girl alone," but no, my thing is like y'all wanting to keep it private originally. Y'all should have just stuck with that. Y'all should have just stuck with it and kept it private. Again, for me, I don't care about the age because I wish I was a kept man and got taken care of. I'm just going to be honest. Why would I lie? I just feel like at a certain age, going around, the team should get old. Oh my God. Damn, y'all are eating her up. Too much juice. Literally, she was at your birthday party. Now, Larsa claiming she wasn't at the birthday parties and stuff like that, but you was at the birthday party and awkward. She looks like Chloe without the filler. Oh, you think she looked like Chloe? She didn't know Marcus until a few years ago, and Scotty left her. Why shouldn't she be happy? But Krista, still, like it's too much. Out of everybody she could have had, she had to choose this one with the connection and everything. It's just awkward, It's kind of like if one of the Trump kids and one of the Biden, well, his grandkids, because his kids is too old, his grandkids got together and made a baby. It would just be awkward, It's kind of like out of all the people, you would choose that, And they're probably friends in real life. But out of all the people you would choose, like the different, like, that's just weird, She can't have everyone. Men with millions are elite. Ooh. Wait, are you saying that she chose an elite man? Or are you saying that she couldn't come by one? Why can't they be friends with benefits? It's at first, they don't got to be all serious at first. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a situation they were just hooking up and stuff like that. But at the same time, I just think they should have kept it private. That's how I feel. Well, let me ask the people, because only the people can talk, right? Only the people can, because I appreciate my AT tubers. Let me ask y'all, do you approve of Larsa and Marcus's relationship? Yes or no? 30 seconds. All right, a couple of no's, a couple of yeses. Okay, nah. Hell, it's time for her to get you. See, yes. Okay, well, let me tell you something. In real life, I can give a damn what they doing, but for entertainment purposes, I think it's wrong. I just think it's wrong. Morally, if this was like a real life situation and one of us was in this situation, I'd be like, yo, you know how this look, right? You know this ain't right. That's what I would think. But personally, I don't give a damn. I'm just saying. What did Stephanie say? Why y'all laughing at her? If I wanted grandkids, yeah. Oh, and I guess they're looking into children or something like that. I read something like they were looking into having kids, and I don't know. celebrity kids gonna end up looking like King Charles, all them inbred royals if they keep this up. Yeah, it's kind of like with these celebrities, they keep up with this whole purity thing. Like you can only date certain people in, in this hierarchy and yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily call it inbred. Yeah, that the royal, that's something different. But hey, if you hang around in them circles, you're gonna want people in the same kind of circle as you. Morally wrong, you're right about that. Yes, just morally it's wrong, but other than that, I can care less. Are we caring about Scotty feelings or Michael feelings? I think in this sense, just both. In both of the cases, I would just say like, and again, this could be a fu to Michael Jordan, and then this could be a fu to Scottie Pippen. Like we gonna do whatever we want. We don't give a damn what y'all think. Y'all can either love it or leave it. And that might be what they doing, y'all. If that's what they doing, bravo to them. I'm sorry. Did you make sure you was in the will, Marcus? Did you make sure you was in the will? I'm just saying. In breeding. Oh, wait, what's the difference? I don't think we should talk. Stephanie, hit me in the DM. I don't think we should go through the definition. I don't think that might be right for YouTube, even though somebody quote unquote showed they booty hole. But like I said, I'm trying to edit that video. I don't know if it's gonna be monetized though, y'all. I promise you. Soon there'll be a generation of uncle daddies, right? Right. But again, y'all, to be fair, they're saying like they didn't know each other, they didn't go to birthday parties and all that stuff. That's what they claiming. All right, moving on to the next thing. Actually, I'm gonna save this one for last with Keke Palmer and all this craziness. I'm gonna do this one about Nene. So, what's going on with Nene is that TMZ caught up with her. That's why I can't play the video. And they're like, oh, did you reach out to Kim? Because Kim Zolciak going through her divorce and stuff like that. And she's like, yes, I reached out to Kim. She reached out to me. So I had reached out to her during her hard time, blah, blah, blah. Take him out the way. Okay, you know what? Before I continue, hold on. Let me ask y'all that question. We got time real quick. Okay. Do you think that Marcus Jordan should be taken out the will? Yes or no? Should Marcus Jordan be taken out the will? Yes or no? Let's go. Okay, that one was kind of mixed. That wasn't like all the way. No, no. Okay, I think the nose one. Okay. Yes, that was a messy question. I know. Oh, he can get his mama money. Right, right. That's true. Anyway, so with Nene, right? She said that she reached out to Kim because she was going through a divorce, being nice. And here's my thing. Didn't you say that this lady was racist or she had racist tendencies and the network was favoring her? Like, my thing would be, why would you ever reach out to her no matter what? Why would you ever reach out to her? What's up, Ray Ray? Thank you for being here. I would never do that. If I'm going to say somebody is a racist, why would I reach out to them? On top of that, let's take it one step further. They asked her, would you come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? And she's like, yeah, I would do it for the fans. Isn't this the same company that you sued for? It's the hypocrisy for me, y'all. It's the hypocrisy. What's up, Patrice? The hypocrisy. Wait, did you ever try to talk to I talked to him one time a few years ago, one time. That's let me block your ass real quick because you acting a. I'm just kidding. One time, but I didn't go back and say, "Oh, he's a racist. Let me talk to him again." I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I don't consider that the same. I didn't then go back to him and then be all like, "Oh, are you okay? What's going on in your life? I hope everything's okay." Mind you, I ain't got no hate, but I ain't reaching back out to him. I just, I just feel like it's hypocritical, y'all. It is. She called the network, Andy Cohen, all these people racist, but you want to go back to the racist show, and then you're reaching out to Kim. If I was Kim, I would have said "F you." That's just me personally. And granted, do I think Nene, that whole lawsuit that she had, did I think there was some truth in it? Of course I do. You know, we see the way they treat the black, the black folks on there. We see it on Bravo. However, I'm not gonna go back to the same company and be all like, "Oh, well, let me go back on your network and all this stuff." And then on top of that, you got to remember, she said that they blackballed her. They blackballed you and kept you from working and all this other stuff. Why would you want to go back to that company? Why would you want to do that? That's my thing. And she was just on not this season of College Hill, but the previous season of College Hill, I just think like if Nene didn't build up her stock high enough to where she could go anywhere, that's on her at this point, but I'm definitely not going to say, let's go back to the racist company that I just sued. And again, I think they were right for taking her out the intro a couple of weeks ago. Remember, there was a whole controversy. They took her out the flashback clip of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think they were right for doing that. Remember, she was saying, don't use her image, don't use this, don't use that. Well, if you don't want us to use your image and you want us to forget about you, why would we put you in the intro and all that stuff? And if we so racist, I would be happy like, "Oh, thank you for not putting me in there. Thank you for not putting me in there, not mentioning me, and not making money off of me." Because again, she's not recouping any money from them doing reshoots, replays, and all those reruns and stuff like that. She don't make no money from that. So for me, I would have been happy. If you're not making any money from the flashback clips and all that, there's no point, because they're not like the SAG actors, the Actors Guild or whatever. Like Actors Guild, you get paid for the reruns, but reality TV stars, they're not under that umbrella, so they don't get paid for the reruns and stuff like that. So why would you care whether or not you're not going to make any money off of it? It was good controversy, it definitely got your name back out there, but I wouldn't be crying about like, "Oh yeah, they took me out and they're being shady." No, you said you didn't want them to use you. And still, I know they're going through the arbitration, but did you get your money, Nene? If you got your money, shut up. If you didn't get it, I see why you're talking, but if you got your money, why you even care? I wouldn't care if they use me or not. But I think that legal battle's still going on. They're just going to work it outside of court. The fans told her, she responded, well, all she had to say was "thank you. Thank you." That's all she had to say. Why is she still talking about it? It's old now. And mind you, they put her back in there. True. We are talking about her about again. But she don't need to be on there no more. Wait. No, I wasn't trying to be shady. I promise. I don't be trying to be shady with the pictures. I don't. I think she looked beautiful right here. Y'all like that picture? It is the art of the game. You got to act a certain way. True. There's been no settlement. Okay. What's up, Nelly? Thank you for being here. What's up, what's up, Priscilla? Okay. Well, let me ask y'all. Okay. If a company was so horrible to you and did X, Y, and Z to you, Would you want to go back to that said company? Put a 1 in the chat, yes. Put a 2 in the chat, no. Let me know. The people spoke, you know. Okay, well, let me take the picture down since y'all think I was being shady. How many people have no choice but to go to work to keep their lifestyle until they find something else? Okay, Miss ATL and Stan, in real life, have we worked at a company that was racist as shit and, did things to us? Yes, of course. I can name them, right? However, Nene is not in that position. If you didn't use your money correctly to make sure that you secured a certain lifestyle, then that is on you. You did not make the right choices in life to secure yourself and make sure that you were always going to be good. And I know what it is about Nene. Nene feels like I started this. I'm the reason why this show went on. Reason why the show went on. And I brought the cast together. I helped you guys out in the beginning. Look what I built. I totally get it. However, you didn't contractually make sure you were good. For example, Mariah Hook from Married to Medicine? She created that show. They ended up giving her the boot as a cast member, but they had to pay her for the show that she created, and they're still paying her. I heard she was closing it down, Ray. That's what I heard. Right. I'm definitely sure of that. And again, unless it was wrongful termination, what job can you go to after you sued? Money don't last forever. They blackballed her. Have you ever been shut out before? This is why she sued. I don't know if she's been blackballed because she has worked. Miss ATL Stan, she has worked. She was on doing talk show appearances. She was, she was all over the place. She was on College Hill. Like, as far as, is she going to work for NBC Universal? Probably not. But I mean, there's other networks and other things that she can do. She should have made sure that she secured the bag. And she didn't do like Mariah and was the creator of the show. Yeah, you might have helped us cast the show and stuff like that. But if you didn't get in writing, if you didn't get it in writing, you SOL. That's basically it, y'all. She SOL. A lot of people don't like them. You're right. I went back to work for BET Network after I left due to issues, but went back after my mother passed away. Okay, so you were in the situation when you went back. But what kind of were you saying that the company was racist and all this, or was it something else? Have you worked at a job that was this and that? Yes, you have. And, you might have quit or whatever and then went back. But in this case, Nene did a lawsuit. That's what we're not understanding. When you sue a company, you are not going back. You are not going back. Now, do I think that Nene Leakes is the greatest housewife of all time? Yes. I do feel like she put the show on the map, especially Atlanta. Atlanta put that whole franchise on the map. But for Nene herself, I think she is the greatest housewife. Right. It wasn't like overt, but it was, it was there, right? Definitely. But I bet you didn't do a lawsuit though. That's different. That's different. I can go back to a company I work with other people. I work for a large organization. We all file lawsuits. You can go back, but you probably would have did like a class action lawsuit and stuff like that. But again, that kind of falls in the whole wrongful termination thing. And like you guys are, shit. After the lawsuit, they probably had to take y'all back for whatever reason. I don't want you to go into detail because I don't want you to expose what happened. But it is what it is. I don't think you should be comparing yourself to Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes is a hypocrite and she's salty. But I don't get that from you. That lady is salty. I love Nene, but I don't think there any way she's going back. I pray she ends up somewhere great though. Thank you, Aaron. I like that. You know, EEO and retaliation. Okay, yeah. Now that's definitely a fight, like retaliation and stuff like that. No, I ain't gonna act a fool. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Diversify her funds. I agree. I agree. Okay, but before I move on to this situation right here, let me ask you guys more of a fun question. Again, I don't hate Nene. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy. I don't hate the lady. I don't want y'all to think that. Who would you say is the greatest housewife of all time? Let's go. Okay, Candy, Portia, Nene, Teresa, Nene, Nene, Kai. Oh, let me block you because you acted a fool now. Let me block you real quick. Miss ATL stand know I love her. She know it's nothing personal. I promise. We joke around all the time. She know I don't hate her or nothing. It's or Peter. Peter Thomas is the greatest one, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Keke and Darius. Now, as you guys know, it popped off yesterday because Keke had posted a video at the Usher concert. She had, her butt cheeks out, but it was like that mesh. You know how a lot of girls like that nudity where they naked underneath, but it's mesh so you can see through it. A lot of girls like wearing that stuff, right? I think for me, do you want your girlfriend out there, with her booty cheeks out? No, you don't. Is he right for feeling the way he does? Yes, he is correct for feeling the way he does. Where did Darius mess up? Let me tell you where he messed up. Number one, this is Usher. This is like one of her favorite artists, and she's enjoying having a good time. It's kind of like when your girlfriend go to a Prince show. They love Prince. Well, let me stay more current. Chris Brown. All the girls love Chris Brown. They be throwing their panties, but it's not going to go any further. He's entertaining it because he's an entertainer or whatever, right? It's one of those situations. Kind of like for the men, Janet Jackson used to pull you up stage and hump you and grind on you and stuff like that. The girlfriend knew like, oh, this is just a fantasy kind of thing, whatever, let it go. Now, where you messed up was that you said this publicly to her, Darius. Why did you try to embarrass her publicly? And that's my whole thing too. Like, you guys are together. You could have did this privately, but instead you decided to embarrass her publicly on Twitter, and then you got upset because everybody was calling you out. Everybody was calling you out, and so you got upset. But I also feel like he overstepped his boundaries. And this is what I'm going to say. And I'm going to try not to be disrespectful, but it is going to be disrespectful, y'all. It's going to be disrespectful. I believe that Keke. Oh, I just went out. Put a one in the chat if you can see me. Oh, see, Darius must got the internet. But I believe she picked this particular man because of the power struggle. Lenithia, because of the power dynamic, not power struggle, power dynamic. She is the star. We don't know him. We don't know him. She is the star. And so for her, she probably didn't want somebody in the industry. She wanted somebody to play the background. And now he's acting a fool on Twitter. It's so crazy because there was a clip like a week ago where she was all like, "Oh, what if it was her mom, and Darius, and they were all like, what if you seen a girl him posted up with a girl because they're talking about the Summer Walker situation? What if you seen her wearing his jersey and they had a picture together?" And she was all like, she was basically saying she would deflect. She would ask like, "Oh, well, how is your man?" She would deflect the question. And so now, fast forward, he's acting out publicly. And then she even had a response. She did say she loved him. She did say she loved him. But I think for him to embarrass her publicly, that was a problem. Also, they unfollowed each other on Instagram too as well. They're not following each other anymore. Now, I don't know if she snuck away to this concert or whatnot, but you knew about it. So I don't get why you're upset about it. And also, too, I think like if anything, it'll be like, "Oh, this my girl. Look at her. Everybody wants her. Blah blah blah." It's like I don't want to say it's a compliment for you, but you should feel like, "Oh, damn, see, everybody wants my girl. Look at my girl. Look at her." That's the role that she wanted him to play. Like, "Oh, look at my girl. Look at her right there." While he at home feeding the baby a bottle. He at home feeding the baby a bottle, watching and everything like that, patting the baby so it can burp and stuff like that, feeding the bottle. And then, he's supposed to look at my girl. Look at her right there. That's what he was supposed to do. Keke did not expect him to flash like that. She did not expect him to go off publicly, Again, is he right for the way he feels? Of course. Of course. However, you shouldn't have said anything publicly. You should have kept that to yourself. And again, it's Usher. Like, I don't think it was going to lead to anything else. And even Usher made a joke. He said, "Am I trending now?" Like, he even made a joke on Twitter. Yeah, she is America's favorite. Yeah, she is. And that's the song they were singing. "There goes my baby." Damn, I should have did karaoke today. Right, he should have totally made a joke off of it. He should have had his butt cheeks out or something crazy like that, and just made fun of the situation. Yeah, he was at home burping the baby. Like, that's like again, I think it's a power dynamic thing. I think, he probably felt like, "Oh, I'm going to be able to say this and get away with it." But then everybody was eating him up in the comments. Now, I wouldn't say Keke Palmer is like sexual, but she has wore provocative things before. Now, maybe that was the first time she showed her butt cheeks, but I mean, I feel like I have seen Keke Palmer naked before. Do y'all feel that way too? Hold on, let me ask y'all. Not fully nude, but have you seen Keke Palmer dressed provocative? Yes or no? Okay, some people are saying no. Okay, Miss Sexy Alien said, "I don't pay attention." Yeah, I believe I've seen in her videos, right? Ohio, yeah. You know, I have seen her be provocative. Two most provocative I saw was on SNL. Right. And Keela and the Bee. Yeah, well, when she was Keela and the Bee, no, she wasn't. But you know, we seen her dress provocative and stuff like that. That's kind of like Jay-Z going like, "Oh, Beyonce, don't be wearing like those outfits and stuff like that." Beyonce been wearing those outfits. You know, she been wearing those outfits. That's the way I kind of see it. Like a Jay-Z telling Beyonce, "Don't wear that outfit" or "Don't wear this and that." Beyonce been wearing those outfits, and that's what people want to see. Oh, she got that. Yeah, you Cammy. That could be too because she got that body yada 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 yada. You know, I'm just saying. Like this is how you. This is how you met her, and this is how you know her. Like to me, that wasn't a shock. He's just jealous because the baby was burping up. I do believe it was because he was at home with the baby. And he's like, "You're a mom. You need to be home." But again, I just feel like the whole power dynamic and the power struggle, the relationship. Yes, let's get those likes up real quick. Let's get those likes up. But while we get those likes up, let me ask you guys real quick: whose side are you on? Are you on Kiki's side or are you on? Oh, no, 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 no. What happened? Okay, there we go. I'm back. Okay, so are you on Kiki's side or are you on Darius's side? Let me know in the comments right now. Everybody said Kiki. Even Benita said, I think that was kind of modest. Yeah, like it was like sheer, you know, like a lot of girls like to wear the sheer and give the illusion they naked and stuff like that. That's like the style, right? I'm not judging y'all, but that's like I like it. But yeah, y'all like wearing stuff like that. Like that's nothing new, you know. It's not like she literally had it out. It was the illusion, you know, all that stuff. I just think like this was again. I still go. He has the right to feel the way he feels. However, the issue is that he should have kept it private. Oh, you think he a beta? Beta, beta versus alpha. You know, alpha male, beta male is the weaker one. Um, Okay, Darius. Okay, you're on Darius' side, Veronica. The neighborhood talk just posted old tweets defending a cop unaliving a black man. You lying! Oh, damn. Was it Sandra Bland, Kenny? Oh, damn. And that's the one thing, y'all. If you want to do social media, please delete any old tweets or any old stuff you don't want to come out. Like, delete it. Oh, no. Darius don't know how to be right. I don't think he know how to be famous. I think that's probably the issue too. Oh man, I don't think he works. I don't think he does. Like he's not his brother is an actor. Like that's how they met each other. They met at the Issa Rae Insecure like after party or something like that because his brother worked on that show on HBO. Dang. Hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna try to see, make sure my computer not acting up. Oh man, Darius. Because they already don't think he black. And then for him to say that, yeah, yeah. And he is, by the way, he's mixed, by the way, you guys. Um, hold on, let me pull up the neighborhood talk real quick, y'all. I stand with Usher. No, I don't think Usher did anything wrong. At least From what I can tell, I don't think he did anything wrong. He didn't like grab her butt or nothing. He had his hands on her back. So yeah. Oh no, it was the Alton Sterling. Oh man, he said, what would have happened if Alton Sterling listened and followed orders when the officers yelled repeatedly to get on the ground? People tend to ignore the fact that you're supposed to obey the law. Oh no, he's one of them. If you disobey the law, you wouldn't be in this situation if you obeyed the law. Oh, Alton Sterling could have made the situation easier for everybody if he would have followed order. Oh my God, not the whole. Oh no. Uh, he, he should have just left it alone. It's not about what she was wearing. If it wasn't her outfit, I'm sure he'd find another way to start making her feel some type of way. Ooh. Oh, Christopher Reed, you might have a point. Do y'all think that, either way, he probably would have found something to fight about? Like, I honestly don't think this is their first fight. Can we agree with that? I don't need to do a countdown. Do you believe that this is not their first fight? I definitely don't believe this is their first fight. I think he was fed up, and so he decided to go publicly with it to try to embarrass her. I think he decided to go publicly and try to embarrass her. I don't think this was their first fight because who thinks, oh, I'm gonna go on Twitter to fight with my girl? And no, and especially Keke, what you need to do is cut off his phone, cut off that internet, cut it all off because I know it's in your name, Keke. I know it's in your name. Just cut all the shit off, cut it all off. I'm just kidding. No, because your baby there right now. You need the babysitter. I'm just kidding. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. Money said I think he would have found something else. I think he was pissed she left to go to the Usher concert while he burping the baby. I honestly think it's that. Because let's reverse the roles real quick, y'all. Don't women get mad? Oh Lord, now y'all gonna come for me, but I'm gonna say it. Don't sometimes women be all like, I'm doing all this at home, I'm cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, and you don't do nothing? Don't we usually hear that from the woman? I think the roles are reversed for them. Again, power dynamic is different. And he's at home cooking, cleaning, taking care of the baby, and she's out there all like, living her best life. But if she's the one that's the money maker and making all the money, then I agree, AT2, cut it all off and just go. Yeah, like I think like it's the reverse roles, because women are making more money. You know, there's women in my chat right now who make six figures. I know I definitely don't, but there's women in my chat who make six figures, and they probably have a power dynamic where they're making more. Like as women get, higher education, more in the equality in the workplace, they're gonna make more money than us. They're just gonna make more. He met her conservatively dressed though, right? Again, I think that depends on because like a little bra top and a dress, I think that's kind of like sexy too, right? I mean, like this right here. Hold on, let me take off your comment, Veronica. Like, even though like this is a dress, I'm looking at the titties. When you seen this picture right here, what did you look at first? I automatically went to the titties. I went to the titties. That's the first thing I looked at. I'm just saying, y'all. That's the first thing I looked at was the titties. That's what I looked at. That's the first thing. Even though it's not sexual, that's the first thing I looked at. So I can't say she was like this conservative, woman and all. No, I think Keke is Keke. Thank you, Melanie. You looked at it. Right. That's the first thing you seen. The titties. Oh, people also change too and have the right to. Agree, Chris Marie, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you with. I'm just kidding. Well, you still high over the jet. If y'all didn't see the video from yesterday, make sure y'all check that one out. She being thottish. Oh, you think she being thottish? Okay. But yeah, I don't know if Keke was conservative. I wouldn't say that. You know, did she have her booty cheeks out? No, but I don't think she was conservative by any means. You know, I don't think that at all. Right, milk. That's what I seen in this picture. Milk. That's what I seen. I'm just being honest, y'all. And now, I don't necessarily think the relationship is over, but I do think that at this time, oh, bye, Nikwa. I think at this time, you know, they just need some time apart. I think when you introduce kids into a relationship, mind you, I never had kids, but I have dated a woman with kids. When you introduce kids, it's a whole different dynamic to your relationship. I think that's for anybody. Anybody can agree with that. When kids are introduced or you're dating somebody with kids, it changes the dynamic of the whole relationship, you know? I wouldn't say thottish. You don't get to interview vice president acting dressed in thought. Right. We don't see Sookie. We don't see Sookie who be eating booty and stuff like that, right? Sookie don't be interviewing the vice president. That's true. I don't know his age. I think they're around the same age, or like he might be a little younger or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, I hopefully they get it together just for the sake of the child, especially damn, it's still fresh, you know? Like get it together, y'all, work it out. But do you guys want to see this couple make it? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no. Do you want to see them make it, or you think they should just cut it off? Let me know in the chat. Oh, wow. A lot of no's. Y'all don't want to see this? Wow. This ATW. Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'll say this. In real life, I don't give a damn. But for the sake of the show, I would like them to, you know, I just think like this is so petty. But I feel like this is going to be a gateway, y'all. Quote me on this. This is a gateway into exposing what's really going on in their relationship. I promise you. I think this is just the first of many steps. I'll tell you that. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I enjoyed the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will be back a little bit later. Thank you guys for checking it out. Love y'all. And shout out to all my AT-tubers. Make sure you follow me on Thread, AT2_for real, and all my other social medias. But we out. Deuces, y'all.